Ooh, we is hot up in this mug. Oh, they need to come fix this AC. Hey, what is up, YouTubers and YouTubers? It's your boy Wolfman Jack up in this thing. Got me, beard, hair, get it, Wolfman. Oh boy, this social distancing is driving me nuts. Hey, what is up, YouTubers and YouTubers? It's your boy HG, and we back up in this thing like we belong here. Now, before I get into the video, I'm not gonna get too preachy, but I just want to tell everybody to be smart, be safe, take care, and just, show love for everyone by practicing social distancing, especially throughout this time. Even though you may not be sick, you might still be carrying the coronavirus, COVID-19, as it's also known by, and you could pass it on to other people. And we just want to minimize the number of infected individuals as much as possible. So let's just practice social distancing. I know it's boring being at home, but what better way to spend your time at home than to watch me, man? I am the best thing popping right now. I am here to entertain you all. There are a lot of other things you can do, board games, video chatting. It's not so bad. Give it a try for all the older people. Ask your kids, ask cousins and all of that how to do that. But anywho, the video will get lengthy because this is a in-depth review. I know you saw the thumbnail. I know you've read the title, so you all know why you are here. There is no clickbait, so just bear with me. I just want to give you all the best that I can possibly give you all to help you all out. This is for you all, and there's going to be an announcement somewhere through the video. So yeah, you're going to have to just bear with me and watch the whole thing. Now, getting into the reason why we are here. Yes, you know the box. You've seen it before. It is the Jordan off-whit Virgil Abloh 5s. It comes in this dope box. Virgil is always, exceeding expectations, creating new ways to do things. Boom, look at that. And getting into the shoe, like I said, it is the Air Jordan 5 Retro SP. What SP stands for, I don't know. SP, SE, I always forget. At one point I knew, but I can't remember at this current point in time. But if you know, just go ahead and throw it down in the comment section below what SP, SE stands for. But it is in the US size 10. My size, if I can get that bad boy to focus, there we go, size 10 at the suggested retail price of $225. Now, if you watched the earlier video of mine, I didn't get it for retail. I had to pay resale. I'm not gonna say how much I paid, but I got it for an extremely good deal. I don't see this touching any kind of Travis Scott resale numbers. I see it just only going up. It dipped for a little bit. It started out pretty high, but it dipped for a little bit. And like all first versions of any off-white shoe, it's just gonna go up. So I would suggest, if you can, get it while you can. There are a lot of groups selling them, and a lot of other avenues selling them. This video is to help you if you are going to be purchasing it in group. The colorway is black, fire red, muslin. I don't know what a muslin is. Do you know what muslin is? It sounds like a shortcake or something to me, like a snack. I don't know. But like I said, if you know what that is, go ahead and throw it down in the comment section below. The box has this barcode on it right here, and I don't know if that is something that is for StockX, not StockX, but GOAT purposes. I don't know if that's for GOAT purposes, but I'm pretty sure it is, because I think I had it on the last shoes I bought from GOAT. So that's pretty interesting. But getting into it, just for your purposes, there are 6, 7, 8, 10 holes on the shoebox. Boom, boom, boom. There's the lid. The bottom. It is in the cement splatter. Oop, I almost dropped it. Cement splatter color all over. And opening it up, you've got this. Let me see if you can see it. YGM sticker, and that sticker has been said to prevent mold, keep mold down. I don't know how true that is. A lot of different things have been said about that. But if it is for mold, I can understand, because before they put any of these on the shelves, they sit in the warehouse for up to like 3 months. So that's how you get people that get early pears and things like that. But yeah, that's supposedly what they're for. You've got the standard, or what I think is standard now, clear paper with a Jumpman emblem. It says off-white, and then it's got a few little pictures there. Now, I've noticed that there are some details that you won't be able to see on camera, some minor details. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take pictures of them and I'm gonna throw them up on my social media, IG homegrown_kicks and Twitter homegrown kicks. So if you want to see those little subtle nuances that won't show up on camera, you can go ahead and go over there and check that out. So I will be sure to put a link to those down in the description below, so you can go ahead and check those out and immediately go. Or I think it's up in the banner. So if you go and click up on the banner, I think it's on this side, maybe this side, whichever one, but it's up there. You can click on that and it will instantly take you over to those social sites. There are a few other things that are in the box that I will not be showing right now, to just kind of keep back on counterfeiting, because we know for high profile shoes like this, counterfeiting is pretty high, and there are a lot of people that are buying counterfeit shoes that are trying to sell them on secondhand sources, shopping sources like Facebook and whatever. So I want to kind of keep that down, but if you have any specific questions, you can email me or DM me on my social sites, and I will, give you even further detailed photos. Another step that I like to take to kind of just be there for you all and be there for the shoe community, because I have been, got before several times. And if you come across anybody that says they have never purchased anything fake, they're lying to you, because it happens to even the best of us. I've been gotten before, and that was really before I got this far into it. But I've learned since then, and I've taken a lot of measures and precautions. But here it is, bam, the metallic 5 Virgil Abloh off-white. The first thing you notice when you see this shoe are these circles, these holes in this material. It's like the material is like a parachute material. You know how when you were a kid and you would play the little parachute game where everybody gets on a side of the circle, they lift it up in the air and you run up under there? Yeah, it's kind of like that material, which is pretty nice, and it's overlapping the actual material of the shoe. So I wonder if you take this off of here, what it would be like, what the actual shoe up under this parachute material would be like. Will I be finding out anytime soon? Nah, I'm not chopping this. I'm not going that far. I'm just starting out. Hey, so I'm not making any money off of any of this. I'm just doing this for the enjoyment and for you all. Getting into the next thing, like I said, the holes. On the original, I guess I would say sample that Virgil came up with, these holes were not covered. They were open holes. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers cut those holes out. Foamer Simpson is one person that I believe I've seen do it. And shout out to Fomer Simpson. If I can, I will link you to that video so you can check it out. Will I be doing it? Hey, you know, subscribe to the channel to find out. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But yes, a lot of people are going with the sample OG look. Now, just looking all over the shoe, you will notice that the toe cap, the rubber here on the toe cap is translucent. These lace holders or lace areas are translucent, which is really dope. It's really dope. I didn't really notice everything about this shoe when I first opened it and showed y'all a look of it. And if you haven't seen that video, go check that out. That's a really good video. I will link that as well. But the more and more I look at this shoe, the more intricate I see the details. This is a very thin shoe. It's supposed to be deconstructed, so it's thin, unlike the UNC Jordan 1 off-whites. This is more thinner. Would I suggest wearing this in the summertime? No, because it's black, and black is hot. Black can get pretty hot, but I wouldn't, you know, count it out because of all of these air vents here, 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 and here, and because of how thin the material is. I would more say this is more of a fall shoe, but I mean, I guess you could wear it in the summertime. It's got the oxidized bottom, which I really like. If you've seen the original metallic 5s, you know that the bottom was clear, and with age and wear, you get this kind of yellow tint. So with this already being tinted yellow or recreating the oxidation, you don't have to worry about that because it's already there. There are subtle hits of oxidation all over the shoe, especially like this netting here. It's not completely oxidized, but you know, it's getting like a yellow tint, especially on the tongue here as well. And one of the biggest touches that I like is the simulated oxidation on the lace locks. And looking at the lace locks, you can see it's yellow, and the actual lace locks, I guess this would be not, I guess this wouldn't be the lace locks, this would be the lace lock holder, but the actual lace lock is translucent as well, and it's got Nike on there, and you can't see it on camera. The camera won't pick it up, but I will throw some of those detailed pictures on my IG, like I said, so go follow me over there. And on the bottom, you won't be able to see that, but it's got a nice little detail in there, and I'll throw that up on IG as well. It's got a made in China tag. It's got the what is it? The famous lace, the zip tie, the lace zip tie, and it's interesting. It's different from the last one, I think. I don't have many off-whites. Actually, the only pair of off-whites I have other than these are the UNC ones that I got for retail. So there's a pretty big difference between those and these. What else? The tongue has kind of like a cutout portion here, and then it has this big loop here, which is dope, which is a pretty dope touch. Let me pull out the other shoe. Getting into the right shoe, you got extra laces, one red, one in sail, and everything as far as details is pretty much the same on the right shoe as the left shoe, except for the tongue. On the tongue, it doesn't have a completed circle. It just has somewhat of a circle. It's got, let me see, because this one is easier to open up. It's got Air Jordan tag on the back of the tongue, like all 5s. It's got a black insole and Nike Air in red with a 23 on the side. Now, getting into the real versus fake that I promised you all, how you can tell the differences. One of the first things that's different between the real and the fake but I don't think you'll be able to tell right away unless you have a pair of real ones in front of you next to the fake ones, is the font, the depth of the font. And I mean, I know that's impossible to tell, but when I say the depth of the font, I mean the thickness of the lettering here. A lot of times it's too thick and a lot of times it's too thin, especially on the fakes. They can't get it right. Now, is that to say that that's going to be a standard? I don't think so, because of quality control that Jordan brand has. I'm pretty sure there are going to be at some point different depths, and I'll throw a picture up of what I'm talking about right next to it, and you know, allow you all to be able to get an idea. But I don't want you to run with that as your first method of telling whether or not it's real or fake. Just get a look at that and, you know, kind of try to gauge what you feel it might be. The next thing is stitching. So stitching here, let me see if I can move this tag, get this inside of here. The stitching, which I'll throw a picture up right next to it here. Let me see if I can get it to focus first. Let me see. Come on, focus for me. There we go. But I'll throw a picture up right here next to it. See how clean that stitching is? On the fakes, the stitching is horrible. It's either, the threading is either too thick or it is too close together. And see how evenly spaced that is on the toe cap and things like that. And one area that might throw you off in terms of stitching is the circle. And let me see if I can get it close enough or get it to focus. Maybe if I take it off of the writing side and put it on that side. Okay, yeah, there we go. Is the how the stitching is oriented. Now it might be a little, it might look a little funny on these, but that's how it's supposed to be. They can't get it right as of now in terms of the stitching on this circle. And I think I have an image for you where I can show it, and I can just throw it up so you can see. So anytime I throw up an image, go ahead and pause the video and you can compare it to any pair you have or any pair you're looking at. And you know, you can screenshot it or take the pictures from my video, do whatever you want to just to help you out. But yes, the circle is another point of reference. The stitching around the circle is always extremely jacked up. And beyond that, if you want to DM me or message me and ask me any questions to have a look at what you have, I'll be willing to do that and give you my best opinion to help you out and, you know, just give you a little more peace of mind. The tag is another thing that they can never get right. The length of the tag, the size of the tag. I'm not gonna give like any exact measurements, but like I said, DM me, we can get you some measurements. That way we can kind of cut back on, you know, just the counterfeiting in general. The thickness of the tongue, the exposure is always another thing that they can't get right. So that's another telltale sign. One of those big important signs is the tongue. The 3Ming on the tongue is a lot more vibrant, more bright on the original real pair versus the fake pair. As you can see right here, it's got a dull look. So even if you don't have a real pair, because I know that's kind of hard if you don't have a real pair next to you to actually understand how bright the 3M is. So even if you don't have a real pair to compare it to, I'm pretty sure somewhere in your collection, if you are a shoe collector, which is why you're here watching this video, I'm pretty sure you've got another pair of, let's say, 4s. I think they do the reflective tongue, or maybe another pair of 5s where they do some kind of 3M on the shoe that you can compare it to. So take a picture, use your flash, flash on a pair of real Jordans that you have and look at the 3M and compare it to the pair that you have for the off-whites, and you'll be able to see the difference. But yeah, just check out the picture and check out these. That way it'll give you a little bit more help. Another thing is the depth of the Jumpman on the tongue is not correct on the fake pair. Now I don't know if it translates on camera or if you'll be able to tell on camera, but that's one thing, as well as the depth of these little, let me see, hold on, let me get into it. Let me unloosen these. But as well as the depth of these ridges on the tongue right here, these here, that's incorrect on the fake pair as well, and that will be all over the place in terms of, you know, how they are. That was another telltale sign on the Travis Scott Jordan 1s on how to tell whether they were fake or not, was the depth of these ridges here, because a lot of them were the spacing was wrong, the thickness was wrong. So apparently they haven't been able to get those right either. If I can help you anyway, like, I guess, you know, measurements as far as spacing and depth, I don't know how I'll be able to do that, but as far as spacing, you know, hit me up and I will definitely give you measurements there. What else? Another huge, super huge giveaway, and the one that I would legitimately tell you to go by when trying to determine whether or not your off-white 5s are real or fake or not, is the heel of the shoe. And let me show you what I mean. I'll just, you know, show both pairs. So look at the heel of the shoe and the Nike Air on the heel, and look at the photo. If you've noticed or haven't noticed by now, the spacing of the Nike Air here from the actual rubber backing of the shoe, from the actual rubber heel of the shoe, see how close that is. On the fake pair, there is a super huge gap here. There's a super huge gap, and I don't understand, you know, as of now, how they still haven't gotten that right, especially the E on the swoosh that's attached to the swoosh. That's always wrong. That's always been wrong for who knows how long, and that's another thing. I don't understand how they haven't been able to get that right yet. But if you look at the pictures, there is a clear, definitive explanation of, you know, where the fakes went wrong. Now, will any of these, you know, descriptions that I've given you be definitive for a definitive answer for the fakes? I'm pretty sure no, it will not be a consistent definitive, because as we know, they evolve the fakes all the time. But that's why I am here. If there are any, you know, updates to the fakes, I will be here. Go check my social media out, and there will be any updates that I can find as far as updates on the fakes there to let you all know, to keep you all safe. This shoe right here, and if you look, there are a lot of rough edges. That was another thing. On the fakes, the edges were clean, but there are a lot of rough edges in certain places. This shoe here is a little more difficult to spot a real versus fake compared to, let's say, the Travis Scott 6s. The Travis Scott 6s were a lot more easier to spot a real compared to a fake, and I did a video on that. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll throw another card up above so you can check that out. That was a really good video. It did pretty good. That video did pretty good, especially for the subscribers that I have, the number of subscribers I have. Please don't judge me on my subscriber count. That does not mean I'm not bringing good information to you. I think my information that I bring is great, but then that's just me. That's just me being biased, me being my own fan. I'll let you all be the judge of that. Now, like I said, you all have watched enough of me giving a comparison. If I've left anything out, get down in the comment section below and let me know. I can always, you know, touch a little bit more on that. But talking about the giveaway, I think I've got about 23, 25 subs, somewhere around there. Like I said, that is not indicative of the type of information I'm giving you. That's just indicative of there are a lot of other shootubers, and you know, you kind of get tossed around in the wash in terms of the ShoeTube world. But I'd like to give back to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you all. So in trying to give back to you all, I want to do a giveaway. The giveaway is for a $20 to $25 gift card. I might bump it up a little bit more depending on, you know, what kind of response I get from this. But yes, I want to give back to you all. I'm not some kind of big YouTuber, so it's not going to be large, but as I grow in terms of YouTubing, then they will start to get bigger. So the rules to the giveaway. I want to try to get at least 30 more followers on my IG to make this giveaway official, to make it real. So what that means is you're gonna have to, one, have watched this video, two, go ahead and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, this channel here. I want to at least add maybe 10 more people to this channel. I don't know if that's being ambitious or not, but if I get 10 more subs here, if I get 30 more followers on IG, maybe 10 more followers on Twitter, which is not hard to do, then I will be definitely giving away, like I said, $20 to $25, maybe more. Maybe, you know, more subscribers will put me in a better mood, and I'll add to it. But yes, so what that means, you're going to have to share, you're going to have to follow, and just bring more people to the channel. Get me out there even more. The more comments, the more likes, the more subs, everything lets YouTube know to push my videos in the suggested comments thread, or I mean suggestions thread, I should say, and it gets me out there even further. And once all of that is done, once the follows are done, once the subscribing is done, get down in the comment section below and put done, so that I know you've done the requirements for the giveaway. All of the requirements, though, if you did not catch that or if it didn't make sense to you, will be in the description. That way, people won't just see it in the comments and not watch the video. So yeah, I'll do it that way. But anywho, they will be there, and hopefully we can get this thing rocking. I hope that I've given you enough information so that you can identify whether or not your Virgil Abloh off-white 5s are real or fake or not. Like I've said throughout the entire video, if you need more information, hit me up. Please don't hesitate to hit me up. In your opinion, is this shoe worth the resale value? Go ahead and throw that down in the comment section below. I like engaging with you all. I like seeing you all engage with one another. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and hit that dislike. Like I always say, it is okay. It helps me out anyway. It lets me know that I need to continue to work harder in order to gain you all support. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And once you're done hitting that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you all will know every single time I drop video and content like this to help you all out. Before I go, I always love to say to you all, nothing is impossible. Fight for everything you believe in. Don't let anything stand in your way. Always be safe in anything you do, not just the current situation, but everything you do. And I love you guys. Till next time, peace.